Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 7 of our programming series in Discord.js and JavaScript. And in this episode we're going to be looking at databases now. So to simplify things for you, I've gone ahead and made a database wrapper called MonoxityDB. It's just as simple as type in, I think it's .get and .set, all those simple terms. You'll see how simple it is. But with that we're going to create a message count command today just to demonstrate how the database works. So first of all, we'll just install monoxity.db. And that will install. Okay, great, now that's installed. We can now go ahead and go into our registers file because we're going to export a new function called connect database. And it's going to be asynchronous. We're going to have our client. And all we're going to do here, first of all, before anything, we want to import MonoxityDB from MonoxityDB, like so. Alright, now we can create our database variable, which is going to be a new instance of MonoxityDB. For argument's sake, I'm just setting the names as Monoxity. You can set these names as whatever you want though. It's not going to error out on you over it. Now we can do client.db is equal to database, so we just create a new variable there and within the client. And then we could just do await client.db.connect, since you have to connect to the DB to be able to use it. Now in our index file, we're going to go ahead and underneath load commands, we're just going to do registers.connect database client, and that will run. Now we can go on and create our... Wait, no, we don't want to do the command just yet. We want to create a new event. Before we move on with the video, check out our partner HostingBot, a cheap, fast and reliable hosting company. They offer a range of services including virtual servers, website hosting and dedicated servers. Get 30% off your purchase by using the promotion code Monoxity at checkout. If you're in doubt, look at all these happy customers. And this event is going to be message create. Let's do module.exports. It's going to be asynchronous, and we get a client and message object. Oh, whoops, don't know what I just pressed there. If it's a bot messaging, we don't want to do anything. Now, if we're inside a server and not a DM, we want to do let current messages. The reason we're using let and not const is because we're going to be changing this variable in a minute. So we want to do await client.db.get, and then it's going to be message count message.author.id. If there's no data, by default it'll just be 0, like so. And we want to increment their message count by 1, and then set the new value. So it's going to be client.db.set message count message.author.id with our current messages variable. And it's as simple as that in this file. So that's how you use the DB. So you got your unique key and a value. Well, this would be a default value if this comes out null, and then this is obviously the new value. So there's that. Now we can move on and make our count command. So inside of this command, we're going to import our constants and message embed from discord.js and our test guild as we normally do, like so. Now we do module.exports, info, name which is going to be count, description, view a member's message count in the server, In our arguments, it's going to be an array of objects. This is going to be user, description, a user over Discord. It's not required because we're going to default it to the sender otherwise. Constants, it will be a user. It's not an NSFW command. Now in our permissions, the client needs embed links. The user doesn't need anything. Roles nothing, users nothing. It's not DM only, but it is guild only. Like so. Then we want our register. Command ID is going to be an empty array. Then we want our test guild right there. And then we want an asynchronous execute function like so. Within here, the first thing we're going to do is get our user. So const user, going to be interaction.options get user with the ID of user, or we'll default it to the sender, which is oh, what did I just do? Okay. I accidentally closed that file, pressed some sort of keyboard shortcut. Anyway, current messages await client db.get message count, and this time we're just going to use user.id and the default is 0. Then we can return our interaction reply, which should have an embed. We're going to set the image as the user display avatar URL. Size 2048, dynamic as true since we want the GIFs to work. And if it's not a GIF, we want it to be PNG format. Like so. We can do set title, which would be message count of user.tag. And the description, user has sent current messages. Now we can go ahead and run the bot to get our command ID. Put it inside our command IDs and restart, like so. And now we can test. So we're going to call our count command, which I'm not, oh yeah, we'll just define IACI. 0 messages. I've probably also sent 0 messages since the new database. Yep. Now if I run test and I do that message count command again, I've sent 1 messages. Now it should be 4 messages. And there we have it. That is how it works. And those messages will stay even after I restart the bot. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.